Osama Ranking, an anime that seems rather childish to me at first, and it still is. With the opening and the childish, rounded out animation style, I watched it without many expectations, but it may just end up as the anime of the season for you. Osama Ranking is an anime that seems to be more of the same, and yet it constantly leads you to the deviations from the story. At times, it tends to seem exaggerated and ridiculous, and at times, totally emotional and innovative. I didn't quite understand why at first. Why is watching this show so enjoyable? After each episode, I was honestly asking this question to myself. Osama Ranking is quite simple at first glance. It doesn't boast an elaborate setting or storyline. It starts out unassuming, casually flirting with innocence, as if the people behind the show has just woken up from 50 years of slumber. You see, it is the same old story of rightful heir, betrayed by the family, aides, countries and the friends, and the existential go be or no be which has been popular since ancient Greek times. Osama Ranking not only chose to go the route of repacking a classic, but also to do with the outdated technique of visual storytelling. Let me tell you right beforehand that it is not a masterpiece. I would go far and say that it was not meant to be a masterpiece by the design. For starters, let me make it clear that Osama Ranking takes place in the medieval looking world which looks like a fairy tale. It is full of colors: green, blue, yellow and light brown. I think it's adorable looking and what we call as the epitome of wholesomeness. That's the reason some people compare it to Disney and Studio Ghibli. But not me anyway. To me, it's a unique story with a unique execution so far. It also has its dark side. There are always uncomfortable events happening too, which are hindering the protagonist's journey. But yeah, I cannot describe the way evil is portrayed in this anime. The use of evil figures is mysterious. And there are always goodwill people that end up doing evil deeds as well. But what makes this fairy tale special is the feeling of hope it radiates, as well as assurance that there will be joy, love and positive or meaningless outcomes as the story proceeds. From episode 4 to episode 6 were mostly darker and focused mostly on the world build-up, which was something totally different from your average anime series. Until now, the story is full of morals and beautiful metaphors. The fantasy as well as the emotional impact this anime gives always amazes me, and I hope that it will do same with you. The adaptation of Osama solves the main problem of the manga, the artistic part. Because in the manga there is an excellent work of narrative and character building, but in general the manga designs are ugly. But then here we are with the Wit Studio doing the animation work. Wit Studio nailed this work and delivered its wonderful team of direction and animators, who made something visually beautiful keeping the essence of original work, which is something that few studios get a chance to do. So first, I want to congratulate Wit Studio for doing this amazing work. The visuals feels very nostalgic and unique compared to the more mature art style out there right now. Never have I ever witnessed such a godly pacing until I saw Osama Ranking. The storytelling through each episode never draws you away or lets you feel nothing. You will laugh, you will cry and get angry all in the first episode. So if you judge a series usually by the first episode, Osama Ranking will not disappoint your expectations. Now let's talk about the cast from the talented Murasame Ayuma, who has played Iruma, Hinata, Luck and many more. On the top of the phenomenal animators bringing the characters to life, the voice characters put so much emotion into every line spoken, no matter how small their role might be. They are able to manipulate your emotions and worldview simply through a few lines of dialogues, and you truly feel like you are part of this magical journey. In the sound part, this will probably become the best work of Yasunori Ebina, who is the sound director of Naruto and Promare. In this work, he returns with the sound quality of these animes that does a great job. The narrative is also very well constructed based on the conflicts of his characters, who generally have an excellent construction when they have chosen to become relevant to the story. The first one is the mom, which is a stereotype of the evil mother, but in reality here in Osama, the evil mother does what she does because she feels guilty for having brought a disabled child into a world in a society that despises them. Oh sorry if I didn't told you that the main character Boji is a mute and deaf kid. The use of sign language in this anime is very well done. The opening is very fantastic and has some really good music, and the art and the animation in it is also very polished and very well done. Although I feel that the lighting in the opening is much better than what we see in the actual anime, which kind of sucks, but it's alright. The ending is also a very good song and a personal favorite one. But the overall art of the anime is rather very good. The anime is really amazing and I can recommend it to everyone without hesitation. If it is able to have a firm of grasp on its story and characters like it has so far, I can assure you that it has a potential to be one of the greatest anime series to come out in all time, and surely the rating so far reflects that. It tends to have a cliffhanger endings, so if you can wait for all the episodes to come out and then binge watch away. And if you can't wait, you can start watching this anime because till now I think they have released somewhere around 7 or 6 episodes. And yeah, that was my views about Osama Ranking anime, which is just released few weeks back. So if you have watched this anime, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about this anime. And if you haven't watched the released 6th episode of this anime yet, then you can watch them and let me know about it in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post daily anime content about top 10 top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, news, theories and all sorts of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe, and that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.